EPCOT has a brand new adults-only lounge.
And it's located inside Spaceship Earth.
This is a full review of the brand new GEO-82. GEO-82 is a brand new lounge in EPCOT located inside the Spaceship Earth building. This lounge is for guests ages 21 and up only, and it has scenic views, innovative cocktails, and small plates. The lounge is typically open from 11 a.m. to 3:55 p.m. for lunch and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. for dinner. As you may have guessed, the name GEO-82 is a nostalgic nod to Spaceship Earth, which opened in 1982. And Geo, of course, is the beginning of geodesic, which is what Spaceship Earth is, a geodesic sphere. As of opening, advanced reservations are required and space is extremely limited. So basically, to check in at GEO-82, you can check in on the app, which you'll get a little notification. It's time to check in, and you can check in the app, and then you still go and let them know at the desk that you're here, but it basically will tell you like when your table is ready. You can also just go straight to the desk, which is what I did. It's a little bit of a nicer lounge experience, and the check-in desk is in its own pretty cool area. So basically, the way to find GEO-82 if you cannot find it is to go into Project Tomorrow, which is the exit area of Spaceship Earth, back on the back side of the attraction. And there's a very pretty, very eye-catching gold hallway that you want to walk down. After you're checked in, they will let them know upstairs that you're here, and you get to head up the stairs or in the elevator, your choice. And then you wait in a cute little waiting room, which is vibey and has vibey music playing while you wait for your table to be ready. And the craziest thing is they give you this, a tranquility scented hand towel. And I was like, tranquility scented? It smells like tranquility. This smells like a spa. Like maybe it's one of those spa mixes. Like it truly smells like going to the spa, or like getting a massage. It's great. They give you this cold hand towel to cool down, immediately helps after being in the Florida sun. And then you hang out in this kind of swanky, vibey waiting room until our table's ready, which is what Miranda and I are doing. And by hanging out, I mean Miranda looks like the Inspector Gadget of taking photos. She keeps doing like lunges. It's really, she did, like a full body, she did like a backflip a second ago. I just didn't get it on camera. Before we head in, we can take a little sneak peek at the GEO-82 wine glass. Now there is custom glassware with that geodesic pattern on it all here. And you can actually purchase the glassware. So you'll see prices for it in the menu if you are interested in that. And look how pretty.
You may also notice that the floor is illuminating our entrance for us as we walk into our lounge. Very reminiscent of the old floor we used to have outside of Interventions. And please feel free to touch Spaceship Earth.
Woo!
Touch Spaceship Earth. We have a lot of warm tones and cool tones. The warm gold tones are going to be reminiscent of Spaceship Earth. Sitting at the bar.
Okay, we're in. We were seated at the bar, which I'm actually excited about because we get to watch all the drinks being made and talk to the bartenders, which is really cool. We're also very close to the Spaceship Earth wall. So let's talk about the atmosphere in here a little bit. Basically, the vibe is sort of retro Spaceship Earth, a mix of cool tones and warm tones. Spaceship Earth was actually initially supposed to be gold, so the bar is mostly gold toned as a nod to the original designs for Spaceship Earth, which is pretty cool. And at first when I saw the concept art, I was like, I don't get it, but even here I get it. You know what I mean? Basically, geodesic pattern everywhere. The walls are geodesic. Behind the bar, it looks like it's the outside of Spaceship Earth with the bar cut into it. That is not actually true. This is a facade of Spaceship Earth, but it's meant to make it feel like you're sitting right up against the EPCOT wall. But it is just a facade. It's just supposed to make you feel like you're touching Spaceship Earth, but it's the only place where you can pretend to touch Spaceship Earth. So it's pretty cool. But it is a pretty small, intimate environment. So it's not going to be, first of all, reservations I think are going to be pretty hard to get. They are already pretty much fully booked up almost to the end of July.
So what's really cool about this is that every cocktail is going to have a symbol right next to it that represents the type of glassware we're using, the type of ice that we're using, as well as how we prepare it, whether we shake it, stir it, and if it has any carbonation. Right over here, you're going to find our featured cocktails. One of my personal favorite ones is the Electron. It's a mezcal cocktail with carrot ginger juice, a little bit of lime juice, as well as cinnamon syrup, and a house-made pink peppercorn rim that's going to send your taste buds buzzing. It's not going to know what it's going to be tasting. It's going to be like pa 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 pa. Really popular one is the brown butter old fashioned. We take Woodford Double Oak Reserve. We wash that with brown butter. little bit of bleached maple syrup, some chocolate bitters. It's like you're having breakfast in a glass. It's so delicious. And of course, we also have our exclusive Disney Select Bourbon Flight. Features 4 bourbon barrels that are only exclusive to us here in GEO-82. You cannot get it anywhere else in the world.
All right, our drinks have arrived. So I went with the caramelized leek martini. This is a $26 cocktail, described as savory, elegant, and Gibson-esque with forged gin, stolen dry vermouth de Chambéry, caramelized leek, and pickled onion. And you can see that onion is a house-made cocktail onion. It's like the size of a glass. Just next door we have Miranda's, which is
The strawberry black pepper sour. So this one's made of strawberry fields, cracked pepper, and it has a wisp of smoke to it. It's made of Campari liquor, Luxardo, maraschino liquor, strawberry lemon, and of course black pepper.
very interesting cocktails here. Our food is also here, but that's spoilers. We're talking drinks first. This is incredible.
Right?
Yeah,
And see,
so
cold.
good. Yes, cold. Yeah, you were right. That is so good, dude. Do you have tears in your eyes? Do you think they could jar these for me? Think I could get a jar of these? Oh my gosh. All right, Miranda, here you go.
Drink is gone.
But no, it's in this glass. He was scared it got too warm.
I was wondering where it was because I'm only
But-
halfway done. But
It's time for you to try the onion.
no. Quincy and Shrek might have layers, but Miranda's more like donkey. Like, that's a nice boulder, and we're just gonna stay to our own over here. You are more than welcome to it.
Let us know in the comments if you're a Shrek Quincy or a Miranda donkey. Is it a nice boulder or do you have layers?
I don't know that that's very complimentary of either of us in
No.
an analogy, but you know.
So for our small plates, we got 2 little ones to start. I think we are actually gonna get a third because we're menaces. We have the charcuterie board, which is the chef's selection of artisanal cheeses, cured meats, and accompaniments. The tuna is Japanese whiskey barrel-aged soy truffle ponzu with citrus, scallion, tobiko, and black sesame seeds on top of that ahi tuna.
Did you do it? Should I go for a whole bite or a half bite?
I'm scared you won't like it. I think you should send it though.
We're doing it.
Not on the menu.
My immediate first impression of this was I would expect this not at California Grill, not at Narcoossee's, at Takumi Te, at Victoria and Albert's, at Ashante. This is a fine dining bite of fish. Complex flavors, there's like a nuttiness. The textures are wild. The fish is perfectly cooked, so it's got that beautiful sear on the outside and it's raw on the inside with everything in between. Just like, wow. Did you like it?
Yeah.
It's like,
What are you doing to me?
It's like crazy. We got to come to the media event where we tried a couple of things. We'll give you some notes on those too. This is head and shoulders beyond anything we tried at the media event.
Absolutely. And I almost wish I had done that into maybe even 3 bites so I could have savored it a little
I'm
bit
about
more.
to full send on the second one as well.
Have at it.
That is the most incredible ahi tuna I've ever had in my life.
Really good.
And this is the kind of thing I would expect out of a course on an expensive omakase or an expensive hundreds of dollars for the meal restaurant. That's insane. I mean, this bar does cost an arm and a leg, but the fact that you can get this a la carte and it's that quality, that's pretty darn crazy.
And shareable.
And shareable, yeah. We're getting, we technically each only spent $11 on this. We're going in on the cheese now. Also, look at this. Look at this.
Got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
That's the tallest size I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We did get around to the vibes were just right for it. Also more drinks we get to try and recommend or not to you guys. Our second round did come in that geodesic Spaceship Earth glassware, which is very cool. They're on the wrong side, but I went with the Brulee Banana Highball. This is a $26 drink, described as what grows together, goes together, with Toki Suntory whiskey, Lustau Don Nuno Oloroso sherry, banana, coffee, cacao, and bubbles. Sounds insane, frankly.
It does.
And now he explained to us that the way the menu works is that your most advanced cocktails are going to be at the top here, starting with that martini and working your way down to sort of your beginner liquor drinkers, a little more like sweeter. So I've gone to both extremes today.
You have.
I have.
And interestingly, the highball is the low ball in this situation.
It is the low ball. The highball is the low ball.
I went with the Peach Shrub Whiskey Smash, so it's $26. It's made of that same Toki Suntory whiskey, Lustau Amantillo sherry, peach mint shrubs, and beautiful bubbles to it.
Well, both of us went bubbles. So, and also a fun fact: there was a bit of a surprise and delight for us. They said that this is available when they have it, so you may not get this with your whiskey drink. But this is the peach preserves that they use to infuse the whiskey, put on a little shortbread cookie to go with your cocktail. So a very fun little extra, kind of a amuse-bouche. Oh, wow. You love? The highball, the Brulee Banana Highball, it's kind of hard to describe the flavor of this because it's actually very complex while still being super drinkable and sort of like fun.
That shortbread cookie was good.
The main flavor I am getting is banana. There's a nice but real banana. It doesn't taste like as he said, Bull's banana liqueur. It tastes like real banana in here. And then there is coffee in this, and what the coffee's adding is this aromatic sort of overnote that sits right in the nose and adds this like pleasant aftertaste. The Brulee Banana on top is caramelized, and I honestly recommend eating that first in the drink because the caramelized sugar is kind of stuck in my teeth and is making all the sips of the cocktail better because it's adding this like little nacho sweetness. So I think that if you are starting out or try to branch out from overly sweet cocktails or super sweet cocktails, this is an incredible option. Really unique though. I think you have to like banana a lot. Like it's very banana-y. And it's very complex. This is like I don't know, all the cocktails here feel like cocktails for adults. You know what I mean?
Like a big kid cocktail.
Like a big kid cocktail. And not that there are any little kid cocktails, but you know the cocktails you drink when you're 21? Those aren't here.
No. So while Quincy tries my drink, let me introduce you to it. This one is more of like a peach shrub. I know, right? So the very first note that I got from it was like a peach ring, like a candy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But then it's got a sour aftertaste to it.
It's not sweet like a peach ring.
So if you like the taste of the gummy, but you're like me and you don't eat the gummy, you just like the smell and the taste of it, but you like a sour thing, this is your drink.
That's crazy. That's very true. It's like, it's not sweet, but it tastes like a peach ring in a not sweet way.
It's like a mojito with a peach ring flavor to it.
And it's a tart aftertaste without being like puckery at all. Like it's just kind of a pleasant tartness.
Yeah.
I'm like upset at how much I like this place because it's so expensive and I'm never going to be able to get a reservation.
It makes me sad too.
Yeah, it's rough. So for our first two drinks, my caramelized leek martini, this is maybe one of my favorite cocktails I've ever had. I'm in a phase of my life where I'm not interested in drinking like craft cocktails. If I want a cocktail, it's an old fashioned or a martini. Like I want mostly liquor and like a little bit of seasoning basically. And I typically feel like I've wasted my money when I order a restaurant's cocktail. First of all, none of the cocktails here feel like that. Second of all, that caramelized leek martini I would choose over a regular dirty martini, which is insane for me to say. If you watch the channel, you know I order a martini a lot.
Okay?
I don't know.
I'm being for real. Like, are you like this is a big deal?
It's so good. Like the onion flavor, you think like, oh God, you onion like leek. That sounds really aggressive. But they've done it in such a way where it is so flavorful while still being like mild and palatable. And if you like that, the tangy flavors, if you like pickled things, if you like eating pearl onions off of your plate or pickled red onion when it comes in like a slaw, this cocktail, I think, will be revolutionary for you. It was for me. I have already made a reservation to come back, and I will be getting the caramelized leek martini again. And your strawberry black pepper.
Oh, it tastes just like it's billed. So definitely a strawberry taste to it, but it's almost like a very subtle, light strawberry taste. The black pepper was a little bit more forward than what I initially anticipated, but it wasn't a bad thing. It was actually really nice and pleasant. It did add a little bit of a zing to it, but I don't want to call it a heat.
Yeah, it's like a warmth, like a pleasant warmth.
Yeah. But it was kind of like just like you said, a grown-up version of a strawberry drink that had a little extra flavor to it, and it was really good. I'm stuck on this peach one though, because it's a little bit lighter, but that one was a good option too.
I think if you're most familiar with like tiki drinks, beach drinks, actually go for the whiskey.
Yes.
The peach whiskey, because I wouldn't normally say that about a whiskey drink if you're typically like a sweeter drink person, but this one is a little bit more like, I would not put this in a tiki drink category, whereas this has tiki drink vibes. Have you tried this?
I call them girthier. I wonder if I'm going to call this girthier.
You see what I mean?
So it's going to be more of a traditional whiskey flavor with that and bubbles.
It's also almost like, it's like the flavors of a dessert cocktail without being a dessert
apple spice
cocktail.
or something, like what you would have at Christmas almost.
These cocktails are so wild. Honestly, like I was about to say, like, let's rank them. I don't think I can.
No, I can't.
Because like my favorite's the caramelized leek, your favorite is the whiskey shrub.
Yeah.
But any of the four I've had, I would recommend. We finished the cheese plate, and I do mean finished.
Like scraped the plate.
Cleared the plate. I mean, I was like licking cheese off of my like fork.
She was. I saw her.
I have never had a cheese plate where I liked every cheese on the plate, ever.
No.
And like, maybe that's not true, but loved every cheese on the plate? Absolutely not. I loved every single cheese. The cheeses were clearly high-end. It was such a well-varied cheese board with like the pickles and the peach preserves and the honeycomb. And then you had like 3 different bread options, including the like griddle, the delicious like baguette with butter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so good. And oh my gosh, so good. Oh my gosh, so good. And the cranberry loaf, which was an out-of-pocket thing to put on a cheese board, and they were so right. It was so good.
Yeah.
I kept putting together little bites, and typically when I have a cheese board with my friends, there's one combo of things that I'm like, well, now I'm going to have to be mean about this, and I'm going to eat all of the blue cheese with honey and the bresaola. This time, every single bite I put together, I was like, this is the bite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you kept playing with all the flavors.
Yes.
I kind of played it a little bit more conservatively with like the little salami slices.
I was doing crazy stuff. I was breaking up the like brittle onto such an incredible cheese plate. We agree, easily the best cheese plate in Disney World, and maybe one of the best I've ever had.
And they were just markedly different from each other. Like you could definitely taste the difference between them.
Yeah, I will say they were all more flavorful, pungent cheeses.
Yes.
So if you do like a milder cheese, that was missing in this instance. And the cheeses are not guaranteed; they're chef selection, so they might change.
True.
But what we got was put together impeccably.
Yes.
So, and that's what matters about a cheese plate, because that's what they can be consistent about, even if the cheeses change. I love it here, and I really, really don't want to see the bill or tell you guys about the bill.
Can we get the bill?
No, quit asking for it.
Can we get the bill?
It's gonna be sad to see how much it costs.
It will.
But I love it so much.
You're paying though, right?
Yeah.
Quincy's buying.
In addition to all the wonderful things that Miranda and I have tried at the regular Geo-82 experience, there is also the Geo-82 Fireworks experience. This experience, priced at a whopping $179 per person plus tax and gratuity, not counting your park admission, is a more exclusive way to view the fireworks in EPCOT. Right now, that's Luminous, the Symphony of Us. With this experience, you'll be seated right next to the window, given champagne that's specially selected by sommeliers at Walt Disney World Resort, or event-exclusive cocktails if you prefer, a tasting tower of savory light bites available before the fireworks, and a selection of sweets for during the fireworks, including chocolate-covered strawberries that have gold on them, because of course they do.
Boo!
It's raining because it's sad that we've left GEO-82.
It is. The sky is sad and I am sad.
Yeah. Well, now we have to talk about the magic or tragic, the get booking or keep looking of GEO-82. You should get booking if you are looking for an upscale dining experience in EPCOT without spending the long time commitment that it takes to do a full signature restaurant.
If you're a cocktail enthusiast, this place is screaming your name.
Yep.
Quite literally, everything that we tried, we really enjoyed and appreciated, and it makes me excited to be able to go back and potentially try even more.
Agreed. You should also get booking if you're looking for an escape from the park with a crafted culinary experience. Everything about this spot feels upscale. There are no kids, so it really does feel like an escape and not like something that you would find in a theme park while still being infused with the Epcot charm. But you should keep looking if
you are drinking around the world, this is probably not going to be one of the places you want to mark as one of your stops. It's definitely a restaurant that commands its own and needs its own time for you to actually appreciate and enjoy. So it's not going to be a quick in and out and move right on to maybe some other mid kind of cocktails.
Yeah, we agree that cocktails here would ruin cocktails in the rest of the park, and if you've been drinking regular theme park cocktails, they might ruin the cocktails in this bar.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they just don't mix.
No.
You should also keep looking if you tend towards sweeter or fruitier cocktails almost exclusively, though this place does have fruity and sweet options, and the bartenders will make anything you want to order. The charm of this spot is that the cocktails are more elevated and more complex, and they're probably not going to make your average vodka cranberry drinker that happy.
And you're probably not going to want to stop here if you're having a family day in the park. Let's just be real. This is a lounge that's designed for ages 21 and older. It's a little bit more elevated, and even for the younger crowd, they probably wouldn't be able to appreciate it at its fullest. Mix that in with cranky, hungry, tired kids that, whether it's middle of the day and they want to go ride rides, or at the end of the night and they're tired and hungry and ready to hit the bed, it's just not a good mix. So I can see why they've made that stipulation here.
This is one of Disney's first ever adults-only spots, which I think is very valuable to some types of people and very not valuable to others. Overall, though, Miranda and I really do love this spot. I know it's expensive. I know that it's something that's going to be hard to get reservations into, and I know that you can't go if you're not 21 and up, and all those things feel a little prohibitive, but this is a smaller spot that's meant to be a little bit more niche to that experience, and if it does apply to you, and if you're in that get booking category, I think you'll be impressed. The quality is there with everything that they're offering. It's just do you want what they're offering for the price they're offering it at? So not for everybody, but a really impressive spot for what it is. If you're still here, like this video and drop this secret code in the comments so we know you made it all the way. And don't forget to subscribe. We upload tips, challenges, info, and more from Disney World and beyond 7 days a week, because we are serious about fun here. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.
Bye. Drink that onion, girl.
He took my onion. I didn't notice and I didn't stop him.